global organization with a highly qualified remote staff in the Philippines to help the businesses to reduce costs, increase the profit margins, and effortless skills their business. It's about 70% cost effective to outsource from the Philippines compared to when the work is done onshore.
Remote Philippines provide permanent work from home arrangement with flexible work schedule for their staff. The management provides 100% support for each staff every step of the way to achieve the goal of the company and also the client.
We are legally registered in the Philippines and we abide with the Philippine labor law. The salary is always on time and they really value their employees.
We pour our heart and soul into any work that we do.
You should choose Remote Philippines, and with us, we will secure that you will be welcome and safe. And of course, we will value you as part of our growing family.
I choose Remote Philippines.
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 And here at Remote Philippines, you can be rest assured that your success is our success.
Hello, my name is Jerry Brostek, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Penplex in New York. We have been using the services of Remote Philippines for about 2 years. We have 2 people that we use. One does basic Excel work and data review. And we have a second person who is doing Photoshop and video editing and PowerPoint work for us. Penplex has been very satisfied with the quality and speed of the work done by these 2 people. I'm happy to say that Penplex here in New York absolutely recommends the services of Remote Philippines. We intend to continue working with them, and as our needs grow, they are the people that we turn to for remote work and remote labor. Thank you.
I'm Sammy Brent. I'm the Director and CIO at Pictureworks Group. We're in the software industry, specifically in manufacturing and print manufacturing. I've been working with Remote Philippines for a few years now. They've been helping us with talent acquisition, and I've been very, very happy with the level that they go to, and particularly in the fields of technical talent hire, both developers as well as support staff. And I would certainly recommend them to anybody. I'm Sammy Brent. I'm the Director and...
I'm Damon Greenfeld. I'm the Group CTO of Global Health International. So over the past 12 months or so, we had a need to greatly scale up our teams. We chose to do that through direct outsourcing to individual contractors, and we used Remote Philippines to assist us in that process. Remote Philippines were able to get a good selection of candidates that they'd pre-vetted and sent through each week and arranged interviews for each of them, made sure the candidates turned up. And there was a few exceptions, but that always happens. But certainly when candidates didn't turn up or were unavailable, chased up and found out why for us. So that greatly assisted us in bringing on board those people, finding the right people, and we wanted to include a better package for people in order to make it more attractive. Remote Philippines were also able to assist us in organising the ongoing health cover.
Hi everyone, this is Jara Cruzem and I'm going to tell you my experience with Remote Philippines. For a full year of my stay at Remote Philippines, I was able to learn so much, not just skill-wise, but it also developed my character. Remote Philippines is a legitimate job platform. I believe they are able to help Filipinos like me to find jobs every single month. And not just that, to have an amazing career, earn well, and gain world-class skills in the comfort of our own homes without having to leave the country to support our families. Miss Ange, 1 year ago, helped me on my hiring process, and it went really smoothly. It is incredibly convenient because they keep your profile in their roster while looking for a job that suits your skills. I love that they're the ones looking for a client for you, and you just have to sit back and relax. My client in Remote Philippines is an Australian based company, and I was able to work with amazing people. I find Australians really nice and easy to work with. We are also multiracial in our department, and I'm proud to be one of the Filipinos there. I think the fun of being a graphic designer is to do something original, to make images that nobody's ever seen before. And the only way for you to do that is to avoid what culture tells you. There is no good. The good comes from what does the job or who does the job. So my experience as a graphic designer for a full year in remote Philippines has been fulfilling, and I'm glad to be still working with them for the next years. I would lie to you if I say that all my successes on my career is just because I'm good at what I do. Well, maybe I am, but I believe that there are many artists and competition on this career, and many are even better than me skill wise. But I believe that I have something, a secret ingredient of why I would have a good position at work. And that is because of God's amazing favor over my life. And I just give Him all the glory.
Good day, I'm Christopher Pinulu. I'm currently one of the head of the engineering in Pictureworks, client of Remote Philippines. What we do here in Pictureworks is that we provide solutions to printing companies to work on their system, receiving orders until we ship the items that are printed. So basically, that's what we do, what our solution does. And for Remote Philippines, before this, I was a manager in Accenture for 8 years, handling central operations in IT, providing solutions and infrastructure with all our clients in Accenture. During pandemic, I was able to meet and get an opportunity and a call from Remote Philippines that provides remote work with their clients, especially currently what I have is Visualworks. It's based on Australia. That opportunity has given me to work at home and be with my family the whole time. So that was really very enticing. As for the things that I receive for Remote Philippines, what I see best from them is their support from the human resource perspective. Me as a consultant with them, they provide me all the assistance that I need with regards to payroll, also for tax and things that I need like documents, government documents, so that I can process my the requirements that I need from other government agencies like NBI, BIR, and also I got to get also the service of receiving certificates like employment certificates and the like. Fully recommend Remote Philippines want to work at home and still receive the benefits of support and assistance of human resources, not having any issues with regards to government taxes or requirements, then Remote Philippines is the way to go with the benefits that you will be working at home and with your family and with great clients that they have in their lineup. Good day.
I have known Remote Philippines during the pandemic times. Pre pandemic, I had a regular office work job for 17 years and I handle finance and accounting and administrative role. However, when pandemic came, I got COVID and eventually I lost my job. Can only do part-time jobs and I also do freelance editing. However, for the year 2020, I wasn't able to get a more stable source of income until I got pregnant and then I gave birth to my child. That's when I came to know and I applied for Remote Philippines by the year 2021. They were able to give me a client. They had connected me to Medicines and are us, and it was so much a blessing to me because they had offered me a flexi time arrangement as well as remote work arrangements. That's a plus for me. I can take care of my baby while I'm breastfeeding for her, and then I can have a good job that can give me enough income that can sustain our family. I recommend Remote Philippines for those looking for a remote job because they take care of the staff that they handle. They give all the support that you will need. If you want to have an increase in your rate, they will help you get through it. And then they will also assist you with all the needs in the government. If you have questions, if you want to have benefits, they can assist you with that. They are friendly anytime you call them. They will answer you in the middle of the night. They will get back to you when you have answers regarding your employment. Plus, Remote Philippines has a diverse set of clients that they can connect you to, especially they can connect you to the right client that will tailor fit your skills to the client's needs. Whichever skill set you have, they can definitely get you through the right client and right employee relationship. I have known remote
My name is Aika Marina Anguido. I am an e-commerce administrative assistant and I was hired last June 2021. So technically, 1 year and 3 months working with Remote Philippines. My experience with Remote Philippines has been incredibly positive. So I found Remote Philippines in LinkedIn, and that time I resigned with my corporate job and was looking for a work from home job since it was pandemic. I contacted Remote Philippines via LinkedIn and they automatically responded to me. I got two stages of interview that time. First stage was with Remote Philippines team and second is with the client. Remote Philippines provided me all the necessary information about the client and, of course, about the position, which really helped me prepare for the stages of the interview process. RP's been really supportive and it gave me the confidence to give the best and showcase my skills and experience to the client. So also members of the team were always available to answer my questions that I had before, which made the process even smooth and stress-free. When I got the job, I was really impressed by RP's commitment and also their dedication to their employees and to us who's working remotely. They're always been there to cater all my questions and concerns. And they even sent us a medical kit. It was pandemic that time and I really appreciate that a lot. Those things means a lot to me and I can see that since day one, RP has a culture of inclusion and support, which makes me feel valued and appreciated. I'm just so happy and grateful to be part of Remote Philippines. The opportunity to work from home has given me the flexibility to create a workspace that is tailored to my needs. And, I no longer have to commute to the office or getting dressed up early in the morning. I can just start right away my workday here in my small workspace. So working from home given me the sense of work-life balance. I have more time to devote to my personal life, especially to my family, and I'm able to work at a pace that feels comfortable and sustainable. Overall, I would highly recommend Remote Philippines to anyone who's looking for a work from home job because I know that, based on my experience, Remote Philippines is knowledgeable, professional, and always willing to go the extra mile just to help their clients and employees and staff succeed. I'm just really grateful for this opportunity and I'm really excited to see where this partnership will take me in the future. Thank you so much, Remote Philippines. My name is Aika Marina.
All right. So, hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to our very first. Actually, this is not the very first. This is going to be the second, but the very first live free webinar this month, and we're gonna have a lot of free webinars coming right up on our list. Yeah, actually, it's really exciting because this is a new experience for me. Since I worked here with Remote Philippines, I've never really had a chance to go live with somebody else, but this time it's a different thing. So it gives me that feeling, jittery feeling. It gives me somewhat some butterflies in my stomach too because the person that I'm going to introduce to you later is a very close person to me. She was actually the one who helped me get through the process of being an employee here at Remote Philippines. She has been a good friend of mine since day one. She has the charisma, she has the smile, she has the attitude. She has a good heart rather. And I am so happy and grateful to be introducing this person to you. Yeah, she is going to be our resource person this afternoon. And this is one of our many live free webinars here at Remote Philippines. But before I introduce our resource speaker for today, I'd like to introduce myself very quickly. My name is Danica Para Abenis. I am the social media manager and ambassador of Remote Philippines. So, Remote Philippines is an outsourcing company, and we're here to bring work from home jobs or permanent work from home jobs to every Filipino, to our fellow Filipinos who has been aspiring to be working from home without leaving their family. So, okay, so I guess our speaker for this afternoon is ready to spread the good word, to spread her knowledge when it comes to mental health. Actually, I've been seeing a lot of comments over here. They are very excited for our resource speaker to to explain and to give us practical strategies on how to be an effective remote worker. So, okay, without any further ado, let us all welcome on stage our resource person and the HR generalist of Remote Philippines, Jamaica Joyce Bentor, also known as Jam. Hello, Jam. Welcome to
Hi.
the show.
Yes. Yes lah. Okay, so hi everyone. I am Jam, the HR journalist of Remote Philippines, and I am glad to be here with our social media ambassador, Danica. Thank you so much for heartwarming introduction, and pero bukod dun sa attitude. I'm kidding aside. So I'm so excited to share my knowledge and what I have been preparing for this webinar to share with to everyone who is watching right now. So kahit man nasaan man kayong dako ng bahay nyo, I hope that you will get a lot from this topic, because I know and I believe that everyone can relate to this topic, because it's very relatable
It's
and very
very, yeah.
crucial, yes, to
Mm-mm.
everyone, diba? So again, I am so excited, and thank you so much for having me as your resource speaker. And I am very excited to share with you our topic this afternoon. And so hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa, but I am much more excited to share with you our slide and our topic. Ayan. So our topic is with the theme and or with the series Beyond the Surface. So it is a mental health and productivity webinar series. So I will begin by having this topic entitled Work from Home Era, Strategies for Staying Sane and Productive. So before I start, let me introduce to you the topics that we're about to discuss this afternoon. Our topic is divided into four parts. So ano-ano ba yung mga topics, or the first one I'm going to tackle about is into three parts rather. So the first one is the challenges of working from home. And so we will now discover, especially those people who is not familiar with remote setup yet. And also we will be, sige po, we can proceed to the next slide so they can have the outline in their screen. So another thing another thing is the benefits from working from home. And the last part is, and the last part of the discussion, or the main part of the discussion, is I will share tips and strategies for staying sane and productive in the field of mental wellness in the work from home era. So let me begin by by sharing this survey with you that I had from my colleagues or from my coworkers. And I asked them this question: what are the common challenges that you encounter for working from home? So we have here that they share the power interruption. There are times that they are struggling with the internet connection, diba? So every one of us, especially those people who is working from home, can relate, diba? Also, distractions, environment, like for example, the noise of the people around you, hindi mo makontrol. So that's one of the challenges, diba? So I want to share top three of the challenges working from home. According to survey or according to study, which is composed by three. The first one is the lack of family unity due to lack of physical interaction. Yan. So, but before I proceed or before I continue, I forgot to greet everyone who is watching right now. Ayan. So you can share or you can interact, you can participate actively in our comment section below. So you can at this moment you can share where's your location, kung saan kayo from watching, and so I believe that we have here watching from Davao, from Albay. So shout out po sa ating lahat, and I hope that we are now ready to learn together having this topic. So going back to our first part as tackling about challenges of working from home. As the first one is lack of family due to lack of family unity due to lack of physical interaction. So we believe naman na we have this struggle because of being too focused to our work. That's why we have this problem for missing or for having this struggle due to lacking for physical interaction with our family. So it's just a brief discussion about the 3 points of the challenges we are encountering during work from home. The second one is lack of discipline. Do you agree? Those people who are working from home, same as with those people, most of the people watching right now. So nag-struggle din tayo in terms of lacking of discipline due to the lack of external accountability, di ba? And the third one is due to we are having this challenge, having lack of communication due to lack of face-to-face interaction. So this is the sad reality, di ba? It is between us to lock ourselves in a certain space in our home, then just to focus, or else we will not finish the task that we are about to finish for a certain day, or otherwise we keep getting distracted, so we end up not finishing anything or delaying meeting the deadlines. So these are some many challenges we usually encounter in working from home or remote working setups. So, but take note that these are challenges, but not totally disadvantage of working from home. Since challenges it could be possibly be overcome for those people who are working remotely. Okay, and despite these challenges, we have a lot of benefits to say for working from home, which leads us to the next part of our topic. So what are the benefits of working from home? First, sige nga po, you can share what are your experiences. Ayan. So for those who are watching right now, feel free, if I will ask you to give one word as benefit of working from home, share with us naman in the comment section below. Ayan. So I want to share the top 3 as well, according to study in Filipino culture. What are the benefits of working from home? The first one is to the improved work-life balance, di ba? So comment nga tayo dyan ng work-life balance sa lahat ng mga nakaka-relate, or to those everyone who can relate to those who is experiencing the work-life balance for working from home. Ayan. So, remote work saves us time, energy, or on commuting, diba? So, allowing individuals to allocate more time to personal activities and family. Diba? So, that's why we have this work-life balance. Ayan. I'm reading comments here like work-life balance, flexibility, yes, which leads us to the next point, increased flexibility. So, working from home, we provides us flexibility as well in scheduling and work arrangement, diba? So allowing employees to adopt their hours to personal commitments and preferences. So we have our own time. We can do the work and the tasks that we are assigned to do in our best convenient time and in our time in which we prefer to work. But and then the third one, bukod sa work-life balance, the benefits of working from home is work-life balance, flexibility. Sige po, you can share us more ideas pa para naman ma-encourage yung lahat ng nanonood dito. What are the things or what are the advantages or what are the experiences that we have for working from home? Bukod sa work-life balance, flexibility, the last one that I want to share as part of the top 3, according to the study, as benefit considered as benefit for working from home is cost saving and well-being. Agree ba? Yeah. So I know we can all agree with this because remote work reduces commuting expenses. Ayan. So walang pamasahe, wala nang pamasahe. You don't need to struggle for a heavy traffic. Ayan. And allows for healthier meal choices. Sino dito yung work from home lang ako? I can cook whatever I want. Ayan. So, ayan. Yes, agree. Walang traffic, walang heavy traffic. And it also promotes improve well-being, di ba? By enabling individuals to incorporate exercise, ayan, and self-care activities into their routine. So, yun. So, actually, ako gusto ko i-share na as I started working remotely, I have this chance to go to gym every hindi lang halata, 'di ba? Pero I do practice going to gym with my family, with my cousins. So I am not locked up with my room lang. Ayan. Yan, so pwedeng humiga agad after work, 'di ba? So I agree. Increase productivity and performance. Ayan, healthier choices and lifestyle. Ayan. So shout out ko lang yung mga mommies working from home. Yan, taking care of their babies while working from home without compromising the quality of their work and their output. Diba? And also the coffee lovers there. Yan, sige. So ano nga, heart react naman dyan sa mga coffee lovers. Yan, who can work to any coffee shop, diba? Mga nakalibot na in different coffee shops. So that's one of the perks of working from home. Yan. So another question, for those people who are working from home, this is the real question, or I want to ask you this question. Kung distracted ka, bakit? Diba? So kung distracted ka, bakit? After discussing the benefits of working from home, bakit we are still struggling? Or why you are still considering yourself to have more distractions? And kung marami kang sagot, or if you have many answers about these questions, here are some tips and strategies I want to share with you for you to keep sane and productive while working from home. So sino dito yung ready na to learn the strategies for staying sane and productive? Comment nga kayo ng I am ready. Yeah? Sige nga. So sa mga actively listening dyan, comment naman po tayo dyan ng I am ready. Yan. So now, I'm about to share the tips or the strategies for staying sane and productive in the aspect of mental health or mental wellness in the work from home era. The first 3 I'm going to share is about being productive while working from home. So the first one, yeah. So thank you so much for those actively participating through our comment section below. Yeah. So the first one strategy for us to be productive is to establish a routine. The first one is to establish a routine. Ayan. So ano ba yung mga routine, or can you answer this question? What do you do first thing in the morning? Okay? So ano ba yung una natin ginagawa sa umaga or pagkagising natin sa umaga? Sige nga po, can you share with us what are the first thing that you do in the morning kapag kagising mo pa lang? Diba? Siguro, meron dito makaka-relate na ang unang-una ko or the first thing that I do in the morning is to snooze my alarm. Ayan. Sino dito yung nag-i-snooze ng alarm? Mga 48 times. Diba? Kasi kasama pala siya sa morning routine mo na dapat makompleto mo yon sa umaga. Diba? Kunwari lang pala, maaga kang nag-a-alarm. Pero, i-snooze mo rin pala. So, sino dito yung ganyan yung routine araw-araw? So, or you are the person who is surfing to your phones, or you are the person who is pagkagaling pa lang sa kama, diretso upo agad, then you will start working with your laptop. Yan. So yung hindi ka pa naghihilamos, you are not yet eating, walang ligo-ligo, diretso trabaho. So sino dito yung nakaka-relate Yung mga workaholic dyan, di ba? Wala namang may pake kung ano yung itsura ko kasi I am just working from home. But for us to be productive, take note, establish a routine. So what you do first thing in the morning will have an impact on your day. So, sige nga, comment nga natin yon. What you do first in the morning will have an impact on your day. So, it is important for us to establish a routine. So, paano po natin gagawin to? First thing to do is to know your current routine. Yung ngayon, ano ba talaga yung current routine mo? Kaninang umaga, yan. Then change it to a better one that will help you to have a good mood for the whole day. Kapag kasi sinimulan mo na yung umaga mo or yung araw mo na bad trip ka or stress, inisip mo na agad na stress ka sa work, baka maapektuhan or possibly, di ba? Probably maapektuhan yung work mo for the whole day. So example, by changing it to a better one, wake up in the morning or wake up in your first alarm. Hindi yung limang beses mo pa i-snooze yung alarm mo before ka gumising. Why don't you practice waking up in your first alarm, then fixing your bed sheet, or do a little exercise, drink water, or then clean your table, and write down your to-do list. Ayan. So then start working. Okay? So it is very important for us to establish a routine, and it is practice of planning. Okay? So comment nga tayo sa lahat ng mga actively listening ko dyan ng word na planning. Ayan. So it is your planning day. Tandaan po natin that if you plan to fail, sabi nga, if you fail to plan, rather, you are planning to fail. Again, sabi, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Or if you wake up in the morning without any plans what to do for that certain day, maybe you can't be productive. So again, it is very important for us to have or to establish a routine. Second one is setting boundaries. Ayan. So ikaw, paano ka nagsaset ng boundaries mo? Sabi nila, kapag daw work from home, meron daw work-life balance. Agree ba? So, the first one that you should consider doing for setting boundaries is to stay with your working hours. For example, here in remote Philippines, personally, I can testify that if working hours, there's an expectation that we should deliver the output. But after working hours, here in remote Philippines, the management respect if our employees are spending time or spending their time for their personal lives. Agree? Agree ba sa mga remote Philippines dyan? Ayan. So, hindi kami kukulitin. But the thing is, you set boundaries, including the time of your work. Yan. So, the second one is, set boundaries in terms of your time, even in places and space. So, in your workplace, hindi pwedeng or it is not allowed that it is the same place in where you allow your children to play. Diba? It is our responsibility to dedicate a quiet workspace for us to focus on our work, not to be distracted. Agree? So, sino yung mga guilty dyan na sobrang nagkalap yung distractions sa paligid nila while working from home? So, yan. So, set boundaries. Again, sa time, even sa space, and sa place po natin. And third one, in terms of setting boundaries, is let the people around you know that you are working. Hindi pwedeng hindi aware yung mga tao sa paligid mo that you are working from home because they could distract you anytime. Diba? Alam nila that you should be working for this specific hours and they should not distract you. Okay? So for example, sige po, type ulit tayo. I want to see those hands, those comment from our participants or from our watchers. Sabihin nyo nga, you can set rules. Sige nga po, i-comment po natin sa comment section, you can set rules. It is part of setting boundaries. So by this, you are helping yourself to have a healthy work from home setup environment. Like for example, okay, nag-work po ako, please control the noise. Just like for example of reminders, di ba? So having boundaries help you stay organized and on track. Again, the first one is, what? Ano po ulit yung una na point natin? It is establishing a routine. The second one is setting boundaries. The third one to be productive in work from home era is to take breaks. Ayan, for taking breaks. So sabi nga dito, taking a break is essential for productivity. It helps you to recharge and to refocus so you can come back to your work with a fresh perspective. So bukod sa we need, take note of this, bukod or bukod sa we need to a pocket to feed since we all have financial needs, agree? Huwag nating kakalimutan that we also have physical, physiological, emotional needs that we need to feed as well. Okay? So it's important for us to know that we are still human. Sige nga, sa lahat ng mga human dyan, di ba? Who needs to eat, who needs to drink water, and who needs to take a break. Okay? And please take note that don't think that you are that is a sign of weakness, that if you take a break, ang hina ko naman, I am not that productive. We need to eat, we need to take a break, and taking a break is not a sign of weakness. Take note, it's a sign of strength. Bakit ko nasabi? Because it's a sign that you're taking care of yourself and your work. Okay? So please take note, it is very important for us to be productive in work from home era. The first one is to establish a routine. The second one is to set boundaries. And the third one is to take breaks. Yeah. So question, can you share with us the effective breaks to be productive, that you have practiced to be more productive while working from home? Yan. So, share naman tayo ng mga experiences natin. What are we doing during our break, or what are the things or the practices that we do for us to have this refreshed mind before going back to work? Just a little break lang, ganyan. So, imagine while sharing your experiences, let me introduce or let me give you an illustration regarding taking breaks. So try doing your work straight without taking a break, and try to work try to work with a break. Then check the output. Ano yung mas magiging result? Ano yung mas magiging maganda yung output? And because take note, kahit na gaano pa tayo kadaming nagawa, but the quality of our work will be compromised if we will not consider taking a break between our works. So, wag nating abusuhin yung sarili natin, physically, even emotionally, meron din tayong limitation. So, take note of that. So, when we work too much, take note, to the point that we are not taking break just to finish a certain task, you are not being productive. Take note of that, because you are just being abusive with yourself. And if you fail to take a break, you are breaking yourself gradually. That means you fail to take care of yourself, which leads you not to be productive at all. Agree? So which leads us to the next part of our webinar, how to stay sane. Okay, so again, the points to say or to consider to stay productive in the work from home era is to establish a routine, set boundaries, and take breaks. And in terms of our mental health, ano ba yung sinasabi nating stay sane? It means to stay mentally sound and healthy. In terms of our mental health, wag nating kakalimutan that it is very important, or it is also important as our physical health. So, which leads us to the sixth point of our strategies. The sixth one is practicing self-care. So, di ba, sa work from home, nakaupo ka lang. So, nababawasan yung exercise mo for simple walking kasi you are just sitting in your work, facing your laptop. So, it is very important for us to consider our physical health as well. So, kailangan nating kumain. We should practice exercising, even do little exercise can do. So, proper sleep. And ayan nga, sabi ko nga, ako, nag-gym ako everyday. Wednesday lang hindi. But, hindi ako gym person. But, I have been encouraged to practice this because I know that I need this because I am part of the work from home era. Ayan. So, it's very important for us to practice is self-care. Then another thing to stay sane while working from home is connecting with others. So we should improve our social life. Ayan. So sabihin nyo nga, tag nyo na yung mga friends nyo dyan na nakakachikahan nyo pa rin kahit work from home kayo. So improve your social life. Spend time facing real faces, not just laptops, di ba? So makipag-socialize tayo. Hindi yung puro trabaho lang, di ba? Makipagkwentuhan ka sa mga friends mo, sa family natin, makipagkwentuhan tayo. Kwentuhan natin sila tungkol sa trabaho. So, kidding aside, sa trabaho pa din pala. So, connect with others. Sige nga, comment natin yan. Practicing self-care, connecting with others for us to stay sane while working from home. Another thing is eating meal with your family and friends. Ayan, so connections. Huwag nating hayaan that we will lose the connections that we have or the relationship that we have because of our work. Kaya nga sinabi nating work-life balance, 'di ba? Then mako-compromise yung relationship natin sa iba. So it's a very thing that we should consider connecting with other people. Okay? So over the weekend, leave your laptop and spend more time with other people and do interactive activities that will strengthen your relationship with other people. So another thing or the last one is seeking for professional help. So do not neglect considering your mental health. Sabi ko nga po kanina is physical health is important as your mental health. Okay? So, just like you are going to a medical doctor when you are sick, yan, go to a medical professional or mental health professional when you are stressed and struggling with your mental health. Dahil po yung mga working from home, prone po tayo to mental stress. Agree? Because working remotely, due to the comfort working from home, it gives us as well that challenging sa atin to develop our self-discipline, to take efforts to take care of our physical health, to work out on our social life, to work out physically. Nasa bahay ka lang kasi, di ba, nakakatamad makipag-socialize, magluto ng healthy foods or anything like that. So, and if our physical health compromise, take note that our mental health will start deteriorating na din. Okay, due to lack of sleep, too much work, and lack of physical activities. So again, remember to stay sane working from home. While working from home, we should practice self-care, we should connect with others, and we should, sige po, next slide, we should seek for professional help. Yan. So I think the conclusion of this webinar is let's take note that working from home era has presented unique challenges, di ba? But also offers many benefits as well. Like for example, by practicing or establishing the strategies that we shared this afternoon, such as the establishing of routine, setting boundaries and taking breaks, practicing self-care, connecting with others, and seeking professional help are all strategies for staying sane and productive. So by taking the time to prioritize our mental wellness, we can make the most of this new way of working. So again, thank you so much. And once again, this is Jam, HR Generalist of Remote Philippines. And thank you so much for having me and for listening. And you can stay connected or you can still participate in our recorded live video for sharing with us your experience, the benefits, the challenging that you are encountering during working from home, so we can learn from your own experiences and from your story as well. But again, thank you so much. And if you have any questions regarding this topic, yeah, you can share with us. You can comment down below. And as much as we can, we will entertain to answer your questions. Thank you so much. And God bless everyone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jam. Sobrang dami kong natutunan. Wow. Sobrang ano pala siya. Sobrang juicy yung content for today. Actually, while I was listening to you earlier, I just want to firstly thank you for being here, for being our first guest. Wow.
Yes,
In
thank
our
you
live
for
webinar.
having me.
Yeah. And we will be having Jam with us because we are all in for a treat. We are going to be having Jam every month to help us with our mental health. Yeah, because here at Remote Philippines, we take care of not just your professional growth, but also your mental health. It's really crucial to have a support system. Right? The support
Yes.
system na, especially we're working from home, I am very guilty. Ang dami mong sinabi kanina na ano
Mm.
ang puso ko.
Yes, actually ako yung
Bagsak
unang
ako.
tinatamaan diyan. Ako yung unang tinatamaan
Mhm.
diyan. Ay, kailangan ko ba ituro 'to? Kasi parang tinatamaan ako. Mga
'Di
ganong
ba?
peg. But there's a lot of things that we should learn from each other and from each other's experiences as well. 'Di ba? So it's a great thing and it's a big help for us to be aware ano ba yung setup na meron tayo in the aspect of mental wellness in work from home era. That's why we're having this topic because of course
Mhm.
as our company is Remote Philippines, we are promoting the work from home setup, but we should also provide help and insights to our employees and stuff, and even in everyone who is working from home who could be beneficial from this topic about their mental health, the importance of their mental health.
Yes, exactly. So earlier, while you were discussing those things, I think six strategies ba yun? Six strategies ba? Or
Yes,
technique?
six
Yeah, six,
strategies.
'di ba? So the first one was to establish your routine. So, ikaw, how do you establish your routine? Ano bang ginagawa mo first thing in the morning?
Yeah, actually, it's very challenging for me to have this to have actually I can establish a routine, but the struggle is the consistency. 'Di ba?
Exactly. Mm-mm.
'Di ba? I do the routine for consistent 7 days or 1 week. Pero syempre, hindi ka naman 7 days lang magtatrabaho. Meron pang next week, 'di ba? So pero I'm still practicing. I'm still working on it. So the first thing I do in the morning is to pray. Ayan.
Oh,
And
wow.
also to
Mhm.
drink water. Ayan. Pinapractice ko siya. Hindi ako matubig na person, but
Me
kapag
too.
kasi na-realize mo that it is part of necessity na din dahil sobrang init ngayon, di ba? It's
Mhm.
part of you taking care of yourself by drinking or by staying hydrated, di ba? So, it's very important to drink water in the morning. Maraming mga medical explanation why we should drink water in the morning pa lang before we start our work, di ba? Then, I do
Mm.
practice a little exercise.
Gaano
Gusto niyo ba
ka-little yung
sample?
exercise?
Gusto niyo ba example?
Gaano ka-little?
Example. Okay, so I do little exercise dahil nga alam ko for the next 8 hours nakaupo lang ako. 'Di
Mm.
ba? So it's very important for us to practice or to have this in mind or to consider doing this kahit na medyo nakakatamad, sipagan mo na kasi nakaupo na lang naman tayo eh, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Then ano pa ba yung ginagawa ko? I do Bible reading. Ayan. In the morning, first thing in the morning. Then, I do to-do list. Naglilista ako ng mga to-do list ko so I will not miss a specific deadlines. Ayan. So, sasampulan ko kayo. Gusto ko in person eh.
Paano na
Magkita-kita muna
exercise?
tayo. Magkita-kita muna tayo in person.
Yeah,
Yan. Pero
exactly.
may mga you can have resources from YouTube, mga little exercise to boost your mood. Ayan, in the morning.
Exactly.
Ayun yung
Mhm.
mga effective. Hindi naman yung mga extreme exercise na hindi
Kaya
ka na
nga,
makakapagtrabaho kasi
magbubuhat.
pagod ka na, di ba?
Oo, 'wag
Ayan.
gano'n.
So, syempre, yung practical pa din. Okay. So,
Exactly.
how about you, Danica? What are your
Ayan na,
current
sinasabi ko.
routine? Yung tingin mong kailangan mong
My
baguhin?
routine. Actually,
Yan.
ako, I'm still working on my routine kasi as a new mom. Am I still a new mom? 2 years na yung 2 years old na yung baby ko. Pero ano, it's been 2 years since I've been really like trying to go back to my old routine. Kasi before, just
Mm.
like you, I get up early in the morning and then I don't know pala kung if you get up early in the morning, but I think you do. Tapos I
Mm.
also do exercises like 10 minutes lang or 5 minutes
Yeah,
na kahit
yeah. 10
standing
minutes,
ab
5 minutes can
workout,
do
mga
naman
gano'ng
yan.
bagay.
Mm.
Very, very easy
Mm.
lang, very light. It also sets the mood. And
Yes,
then
agree.
I listen to podcasts because
Mm.
I love podcasts. So habang nagpe-prepare ako ng meal ko, yun nakikinig ako ng podcast. Yun, and
Mm.
it helps me to to increase my knowledge as well, to broaden my knowledge in different fields kasi I listen to different topics sa
Mm.
podcast. So ayun, that's my typical routine. That was before. So right now I'm trying to get back to that routine. So ayun
Mm.
siya. Pero
Para
medyo
mag-connect naman
struggle
tayo
pa.
sa mga viewers natin ngayon. Can anyone share with us ano ba yung unang may mga
Yes, ano
sumagot ba
ba?
diyan kanina na nagtanong ako what you do first thing in the morning? Ayan. Kasi
I think
baka
that's
may mga
daily.
ano dito, mga pagkagising pa lang naliligo na agad sila dahil sa sobrang init,
Ay,
'di
sana
ba?
all
So
naligo agad.
therefore, kahit
Wait
ang
lang,
init, 'di
hanapin
ba?
natin.
Sipagsipagan tayo.
Mm.
So 'yun, it's very important to establish routine. And building a healthy habit, 'di ba? Doon sa mga routine na binibuild natin. Kasi kapag nakasanayan natin doing random things in the morning, parang wala tayong destination, wala tayong direction. Ano yung gagawin natin for that certain day? 'Di ba?
Mm.
Parang maboboring lang
Yeah.
tayo. And it takes a lot of discipline for us to improve and develop within us na kailangan talaga natin i-build or i-work out sa sarili natin. Ayun.
Something that I want to add pala, the
Mm.
reason why establishing a routine is really good, especially para sa ating mga remote workers. Kasi kapag
Mm.
wala kang routine, sobrang hirap mag-remote work. Mas
Yeah.
maigi pa mag-office work ka na lang kasi
Mm.
mapu-push ka, 'di ba, mafo-force ka to create a
Yeah.
routine,
Yeah.
for the betterment of yourself. Pero kapag work from home kasi sobrang chillax ka, ang iniisip mo nasa
Mm.
comfort zone ka, chill lang. So you will
Yes.
not take effort to create or to establish a routine. So
Yeah,
yun,
so that's the
medyo
dilemma eh. You're being too comfortable
ako
with your
sobrang
with your
struggle.
workspace. 'Di ba? Especially
Mm.
ako, I'm working here in my room. Yung office ano ko tapos pero hindi pa naman ako nakakatulog during working hours since day one in my
Ako
remote Philippines.
din,
Kasi
mm.
sobrang ganda rin, sobrang nakaka-ano din eh, nakaka-exciting yung
At
trabaho. Yes,
mm.
syempre live
May
tayo,
interesting
kaya
question
ano
kasi
yan.
'to. May interesting question
Okay.
kaya napatigil ako.
Anong oras dapat naliligo 'pag work from home? Depende. Puwede namang hindi na maligo.
Oh my gosh. Ba't mo
Sobrang init
na-reveal?
ngayon. Taking a bath is, ano na din, is isa sa mga pangangailangan ng
Necessity,
tao. Oo,
mm.
necessity. Yan. Actually, depende. Sa hapon ako naliligo. Ay! Na-reveal na.
Na-reveal.
Na-reveal na. Pero pag sobrang init, ayan. Pag sobrang
Mm.
init na. Actually, hindi lang ako once, twice, thrice.
Wow, sobrang linis naman.
Tuma-thrice pa ako maligo kasi sobrang
Mm.
init.
Mm.
Pero syempre 'di ba,
That's
dapat
true.
hindi ka distracted sa amoy mo kapag nagtatrabaho ka. Yun naman yung yun naman yung
Hindi ko pa
importante dun, eh.
na-experience yun.
You should be
Nagcha-chat ka tas
comfortable.
oo.
'Di ba?
Ang
You should be
hirap nun mag-work.
comfortable in terms of your physical. Hindi ka yun nga eh, hindi ka magiging productive if you are not feeling well physically. Like for example, kung sobrang gutom ka, kung puyat ka, kaya nga 'di ba, it is very important to practice self-care. Ayan, kasi
Mm.
magma-manifest or ano yun eh, domino effect yan eh. Kapag physically naipapabayaan mo yung sarili mo, mentally unti-unti na rin ikaw makakaramdam ng stress, yun pala napapabayaan mo lang kasi yung sarili mo, yung
Oh.
physical health mo. 'Di
Wag mo
ba?
kasing
So,
pabayaan ang sarili mo.
yeah, kahit walang nagre-remind sa'yo na kain ka na, ligo ka na. Be responsible.
Yeah.
Yan. So,
Kasi we're adults, it's part of our responsibility na as an adult to take care of ourselves kasi yung parents
yeah.
natin, they're too old to take care of us.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think they taught us already what to do, right? So as
Mm.
adults, we have to do our thing. So
Yeah.
what about that? Pag hapon daw, natatamad na daw siya. So that's my ano pong advice niyo? Kasi tinatamad na siya sa hapon.
Okay, parang gusto ko ipasok si Shena para i-guess natin to answer
Kaya
the
nga.
questions.
Next time. Ge-guess natin si Shena.
Parang natatamad daw siya. Actually, i-workout mo yan, mag-meditate ka to overcome it, pray for it. Para ma-overcome mo na. Ayan, ganyan. Pero isa to sa pinakamasipag na
Mm.
part or family
Totally.
natin in remote Philippines. So, shout
Yeah.
out
Lagi ko
kay
siyang
Shena.
pinagmamalaki.
Yes.
Lagi ko pinagmamalaki yan si Shena.
Ayan.
She's super
Ayan, so thank you so
hardworking.
much as well for joining. Ayan, si Princess, si John, and everyone here smart in our family in remote Philippines, napaka-supportive. And I hope una tayong natuto dun sa mga topics natin kanina.
Yeah.
And may mga new names din dito sa comment section that I'm not familiar, but thank you so much. And I hope you learn a lot from our webinar this afternoon.
So are you closing the door na sa ating
Mm.
webinar? Not yet. Are you
Yeah.
closing na? You're closing na pala. Okay. Hindi ako
Actually,
informed.
we're still open for questions pa din naman if you have questions, yung serious questions about mental health. But this is not limited. We are not limiting to answer our questions in this live. You can drop your questions here in the comment section, so we can answer it here in the comment section pa din if ever na offline na, hindi na tayo live. So we are open to answer your question as much as we can answer it. Yan. So, kasi maraming mga issues, maraming mga questions related to mental health. Pero siguro mga healthy sila mentally, no? Kaya wala silang masyadong concerns. Bukod sa paliligo ng hapon.
Ako, meron akong concern. Kasi kanina, while I was listening, meron pa kasi I want to bring it up to you. Kasi something that I'm really struggling with, I think a lot of people would relate, can relate to this. Kasi taking breaks, ayun talaga ang dilema ko. It's so hard to take a break.
Even ako, guilty ako dyan. Actually, we
Diba?
are too much, kasi, nasa momentum kasi tayo, diba? Lalo na
nasa
kapag we
momentum
are,
ako, gusto ko, sige lang na sige para matapos na
kaya
lahat.
kaya nga, it takes a lot of effort for us to develop this self-discipline, including taking breaks. Alam mo yon, na you should remind yourself na hindi naman ako pagod, kaya ko pa, but your body tells you to take a break. That's why you should consider kung nagsasalita lang yung katawan natin, baka napagalitan na tayo ng ilang beses, di ba? But the thing is, we should be considerate, not just with our work or the things that we should finish for that specific task we should or that we are targeting to finish, di ba? Pero the thing is, kung pwedeng mag-alarm tayo, kasi ayun kasi, the consequence kasi is, once na napabayaan natin yung sarili natin, skipping meals, sleeping too late, 'di ba? Because of working. Hindi naman dahil inuobliga ka, but because you are too passionate in your work in remote Philippines, 'di ba? Because you love working or to deliver the output. Yun kasi talagang it will take a lot of effort from you to discipline yourself. Na talagang hindi pwedeng I'm on it masyado akong momentum. So take a break kasi mas magiging productive ka or mas magiging quality yung mismong output mo, yung product tuloy, yung mismong output mo kapag binigyan mo yung sarili mo ng pahinga. Kaya nga it's time of refreshment, 'di ba? So yung ideas, it could be renewed, yung mood mo, it could be renewed. Yun kasi yung positive. So try to practice taking a break and compare the output, your output without taking a break and comparing to the moment na nag-take ka ng break. Just like doing an exercise, 'di ba? Kapag nagpahinga ka, kaya mo na ulit gawin yung mahihirap na na exercise, 'di ba? When you take a break. Pero if you push yourself doing or being tawag dito, yung trying hard, mas lalo mo lang papagurin yung sarili mo 'di ba?
So, yeah, ang ganda nung analogy ng exercise. Yeah, but what about this one? I just wanna ask too, kasi may mga napapangiti na sa ating comment section. May nagi-guilty, right?
Oo.
So, same na
Pati
workaholic.
pag-a-alarm, no? Yung sa sobrang sipag mo, kailangan mo na rin mag-alarm na, please take a break, Shena. Yung gano'n. Yung napakasipag talaga ng natin na to, ng senior. Ating senior technical recruiter na to
Exactly.
napakasipag
Pero
hindi ko talaga kinakaya ang kasipagan niya.
I'm sorry, Jam. May follow-up question pala with that is, what about your ideal time to take a break? So should it be every half an hour, every 10 minutes ba, every hour?
Actually, ako kasi from there are may limited time lang working yung brain cells natin We are too bombarded kapag mga first 3 hours na or first 4 hours, lalo na kapag grave yung ginagawa mong task. 'Di ba? If you are too exhausted mentally, that's the time na hindi mo na kailangan hintayin na, okay, kailangan ko muna kumpletuhin yung 4 hours, kailangan ko muna kumpletuhin yung 3 hours. Know your capacity. Diba? If you feel yourself too tired, then take a break. Okay? Don't feel guilty kapag nagbe-break ka kasi kailangan mo yan. Tandaan natin, kailangan mo yan. Kasi do yourself a favor to take a break because you will be more productive if you do such thing. 'Di ba? Kaya in terms of kailan yung best time, you know yourself kung kailan mo na kailangan magpahinga. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng capacity, iba-iba tayo ng limits, iba-iba tayo ng capability or ng kapasidad na ako kaya kong mag-render ng work straight for this specific working hours. Pero ikaw, baka mas malala pa, 'di ba? So you should assess yourself kung ano yung kakayahan mo. Then wag mo isasagad yung sarili mo na sobrang pagod na pagod ka na bago ka pa magpahinga. Oh. 'Di ba?
Nakakaiyak.
May ganon. Kasi mako-compromise lang yung work natin kapag ganon yung naging practice natin. Ayun, during lunch break, ayan, literally, kapag on time kumain ka na, ako nga 11 pa lang kumakain na eh.
Oh,
Tapos,
wow.
kasi gutumin ako. I don't usually eat breakfast. Kaya nag-early ako. Puro drink lang ako ng water in the early morning. I don't take
Wow, sobrang
sugar
diet
every
mo,
morning. Ayun. Actually, personally, ito yung experience ko. I don't practice eating sugar in the morning kasi yung sugar, mas nakakagutom siya kapag nag-take ka. So, water can do, yan yung na-practice ko. Water can do. Basta stay hydrated lang. Tapos, kakain ako ng meal kapag gutom na ako as early as 11.
Yeah. Last question. Last question before I go. Before I go, ako yung umalis mag-isa.
Iniwan mo naman ako dito.
Iniwan ka sa So my question is, the last point that you presented earlier is about seeking professional help, 'di ba? So my question for you is, when should we seek for professional help? Ito ba yung time na depressed lang tayo or we just, I don't know, kasi
Actually,
I never thought of seeking for professional help pa.
Actually, ang thing ko lang na laging ina-advise dyan is don't make it as your last resort. Kasi yung iba, last option kapag sobrang tindi na ng situation nila. They are actually, remember that you're doing yourself a favor, not a responsibility. Okay? Kapag kailangan mo ng, halimbawa, sa pagkain, kapag nagugutom ka na, kapag gutom ka na, kumain ka. Kapag kailangan mo ng tulong, humingi ka na ng tulong. Ganun lang naman yan regardless of how you feel, regardless of how grave what you're feeling inside, diba? It's seeking for mental help, yan, mental health professional is consider mo na talking for a simple counseling, talking with your friends. You don't need to wait for you to feel na depressed or to feel extremely bad about your mental health before seeking for professional help. It should not be our last resort. Actually, better nga kung maging first resort mo siya Kasi andun lang talaga yung stigma na, okay, kapag may problema ka na mentally, kapag nagsik ka ng professional help.
Exactly.
What if you are just considering to prioritize your mental health? Diba? Yeah. And sino yung mas better person? Yung tao that's struggling na extremely with their mental health, na hindi pa rin nagsisik ng help, or yung tao na they are just fine, but they are considering to seek for professional help. Diba? You are doing yourself a favor, so don't feel guilty or don't think twice before seeking for professional help. Ganun din tayo kapag may nararamdaman tayo physically, papacheck up na tayo. Di lang natin naging culture but ako, as a mental health advocate, I always encourage everyone, walang exempted sa atin, regardless of your situation mentally, everyone can seek for professional help. Oh. Anytime you want. Okay, because so that's an investment.
Can we do like a consultation call with you?
Oh, sure. Mapapag-fashion doon naman yan. Kidding aside. Kidding aside. Yeah, but I really want to help. Even in a simple conversation, I really love doing that. Kasi I feel I'm doing myself a little favor then when it comes to practicing my kung ano man yung napag-aralan ko in terms of psychology, in psychology field, ayan. So, very overwhelming din siya and magkakaroon ka ng sense of fulfillment when you give this help or when you reach out to someone who needs you, di ba?
Yeah. So Shanna agrees to that
Yeah,
we
I
should
agree to
not
you too.
we
Ano daw?
should break the stigma, right?
Yeah, break
We
the
should really
stigma.
break the stigma um of us seeking for professional help na iniisip
Mm-mm.
mo baliw na agad or baka
Yeah.
peketek na mga ganong something.
Mm-mm.
Or baka having bad depression or something.
And
So,
i-add ko lang,
mm,
para lang din maiwasan natin yung self-diagnosis. Kasi, hindi ka naman nagsisik ng mental health professional, may dinadamdam ka na. So, hindi ka nagsik ng professional, kaya sinelf-diagnose mo na yung sarili mo. Nag-self-diagnose ka na. So, it's very important for you to have this result or this legit assessment to your mental health talaga. Kaya, importante din that we should seek professional help.
yeah, exactly. Hindi yun si Marites ang kinakausap natin 'no, parang
Mm.
depreso ko today tapos tsinismis na ni Marites. So,
Yan,
'wag
na-diagnose
po
ka na
siya ang
ng
kausapin
Marites, 'di ba?
natin. Yeah,
Yes.
iba ang makaka-diagnose sa'tin baka mali yung ma-apply natin sa sarili natin.
Mm.
So, puwedeng okay, we have a serious question.
Oo, actually seryoso yun, tinatawanan
That's
lang niya.
serious, oo.
Yeah,
Natawa lang
but
siya
ako
pero that's
ako
serious.
kasi, oo, I encounter many managers or many owners of the company who support this kind of leave. Mental health
Mm.
break, 'di ba? I hope
Yeah, mental
I know
health
I
break.
believe Remote Philippines also support this one eh. Na if you really
Mhm.
need to kaysa mag-report ka sa work tas hindi ka naman magiging productive and hindi ka naman okay mentally, 'di ba? Maapektuhan lang yung work mo and your performance as well will be compromised, 'di ba? So pwede, hindi siya pwede siya, 'di ba? You
Yes.
agree, 'di ba, Danica?
Mm, mm.
You agree? Ako, I agree dyan. Siyempre,
Oo.
ayun, yung mental health break natin, it could recharge our energy. Physical man
Yeah.
yan, mental man yan, emotional. It's a very, it's necessity na din.
Yes, it's a necessity right now, especially
Mm-mm.
sa'tin na working from home. Pero hindi ko
Mm-mm.
na din siya malilimit na or na makakahon lang yung thought na mag-leave ka na work from home ka.
Mm-mm.
Kasi those who are working from the office as well, they're having a lot of
Yeah.
struggles mentally and physically kasi they have
Mm-mm.
to travel every single day. So yun,
Mm-mm.
taking a leave, you should take a leave. Wag
You
mong
you
i-convert
should eh,
sa
oo.
cash, 'di ba?
Oo.
Wag mo nang hintayin ma-convert sa cash yung leave
Mm-mm.
mo. Gamitin mo na yung leave credits mo.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, mismo daw sabi ni
Mm-hmm.
Princess, and yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Shena agrees with that. So I think that will be all because we already reached the end of our session. We really plan to have our session from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So right now it's 6 p.m. So it's time for us to say goodbye to our lovely viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for being
Yeah.
here this afternoon until this early evening. We are so blessed to have you guys here supporting our first live stream together with Jamaica. Actually, guys, we are planning to have even more live webinars, and we will be having weekly live webinars in the near future. So right now, um initially this month of May, we have two free live webinars. The first one here is with Jamaica, which is about mental health awareness. And next, no, not next week, but the end of the month. On May 26th, we have another upcoming live webinar, and it's going to be hosted by Jam. And I will be the
Palit.
resource speaker. Yeah, magpapalit kami by the end of May. So I will be speaking about my expertise, which is effective communication. And this one is for job seekers. And actually, it's not only for job seekers to pass your job interviews or to ace your job interviews, but also to those who are communicating with their clients. So us, we have to stand out always in our field, especially right now. remote work, because a lot of people really want to transition from working in the office to working from home. Very ano na siya, very competitive, right? Very
Mm.
competitive yung industry ng remote work. So you have to stand out, and one of the best ways to stand out is through effective communication. So something that our resource speaker shown today, showcase her effective communication skills and also her expertise in mental health. So yeah, would like to thank you everyone again. What about you, Jamaica? Any last words?
Mhm.
Last words.
Hi.
Any words?
Yes,
Any
thank you
words
so
for our
much,
viewers?
everyone, for joining our first ever webinar here in remote Philippines. So we're looking forward that you can join us as well for the next upcoming webinars that we will have here in our Facebook page. And of course, we are asking for your active participation as well, just like today. Yan. And I hope I hope you learned a lot from the webinar topics that we have, and you will learn a lot more next week for the
Yeah, not this
webinar.
week, by the end of the month.
Yes, yes, yes. At the end of the month, I'm sorry. And that's all. Thank you so much for listening. And I'm really grateful to be your speaker and to be part of Remote Philippines, who's giving a free webinar like this. And thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
And
you
have a
so
great
much,
day.
guys. I just want to flash this one before we go. And thank you so much from Princess saying thank you so much, D and Jam. Thank you, Remote Philippines. And thank you, Shanna, for actively sending us messages too. I'll see you
Yes.
guys on our next webinar. Bye guys.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.